Alright guys, how are we all? Welcome back to another YouTube video from Big Boy Blue Nose. Hope you all have been keeping well. Hope your week has been good as well. Just before I get into today's video, and that's not great news, but we're losing 3-0. You might be thinking, well, you should be watching the game and doing your reaction for us, but because the game was on FM, I'm not able to do a reaction because the DAB radio that I've got, I don't know what it is, like each time a DAB match comes on, it'll just tune me straight to that, and I just can't get it back to FM because it's not really accessible for a VR person like myself. So I thought, you know what, just listen to the bit of the baggies. That we're losing 3-0 as well over there. The Blues are losing 3-0, so I thought, you know what, can't be watching any more football. Baggies are just baggies. Main purpose I was watching it because just to hear the Blues updates, but yeah, just second loss in a row, and not third, well, in a week. And I just don't want the same story what happened to Charlton Athletic, like, start off well, come straight back down, we just survive with the skin of our teeth. I don't think that's going to happen. It's just me, I think me exaggerating, but I just hope, that, we can just score a bunch full of hat-tricks and just pin Peterborough United back, but we can't because I think in the 80-something minute we're still 3-0 down, which was really, really bad. I'm sure Bowie was fuming in that dressing room. But yeah, apart from that, let's get into today's video. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing some goalball throwing drills. Now, for those of you who are goalball lovers like me, then this video is more for you. Well, and for people. Just anyone really doesn't know about goalball, or just whether you're interested or not. So if not interested, then F you, so see you later. so yeah, in today's video, I'm going to be doing some throwing drills. Now, the reason why I want to do that, because I love goalball. I'm sure some of you out there love goalball, and I thought, why not share my experience? And I thought maybe if I can help you along the way as well. You got any questions about it, comment down below. Any questions about this, and I'll get back to you ASAP. So yeah, so goalball training drills. So the reason why I wanted to do those today was because I'm a great player. Well, I'm not the best player, but I love goalball. I have a passion for it. I'm just in love with this sport. And the positive reaction from my PE teacher was good. I was like, sir, I love the sport. And he goes, good. That's it. As if like, yeah, son, carry on. So, yeah. So I think that, because like my ambitions are to play for Great Britain, guys. I want to get out there. I want Britain to win, the Paralympics for goalball. I'm determined to get out on that pitch, score some goals, impress my England people. Did I say my England people? I'm not the king, am I? So, yeah. So I also want to play for RNC, hopefully. But at the moment, obviously because I play for Birmingham Swords, that's giving you a hint now, isn't it? So I play for Birmingham Swords at the moment. So recently, just last week, I've just started training, and I absolutely j'adore la goalball parce que c'est amusant. Sorry, French people, that's not amazing, is it? If my French teacher heard that, especially as if I was having to retake my French GCSE, I'd be in big trouble. So, yeah, I love goalball, absolutely amazing sport. Because I'll be honest with you guys, I was a person who used to déteste or hate sport. But there come a day where a guy at Touch Base, he said that we were going to play goalball, explained us what it is, and today, you know what, I'm sitting here playing for Birmingham Swords, going to a novice tournament next month to play against RNC, to play against Fen Tigers, all sorts. So I am just buzzing. So anyway, so I thought, maybe like for those of you who are like me, just haven't got a chance to get in there yet, or for those of you who probably might be better than me, for those of you who might be better than me, might want to impress your coaches. So I thought, what I've learned, I thought maybe share it with my people, just show them what I've learned, show them how good I am, and maybe you might go in and then pressure coach will say, sir, this is what Big Boy Blue Nose told me. Do this, do that. Next thing you know, you've scored a goal for your team, whether you're playing for RNC or what, and you've won the cup. So yeah, as I do go along the way, guys, through my Goalball series, I will share with you as much as possible, especially when my friend Adama starts to get going. I'll see if maybe both of us, maybe he can explain you some drills as well, also, or for the channel here, or maybe, you know, we can have a one-on-one match to give you guys a hint and just to give you a demo of what it's like to play Goalball, and also probably just general things like that. So without further ado, let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to show you the actual thing that we use, or the actual rock. Now, wherever... Oh! I'm looking for it, right, and I've just bumped into it. What's this? What the heck's this? Is that a Goalball? What the heck's a Goalball? Come on, Big Boy Blue Nose. Tell them what a Goalball is. But that's what I'm here to do. So, Goalball. This is the Goalball Papillons. It weighs 1.5 kilograms and 16.2, I think, I don't know, something, 16 something meters high. So, centimeters, what? Centimeters, yeah, not high, it's not tall. And yeah, it's pretty heavy. Not for me though, but for a ball that size, it's heavy and it's solid. I was about to drop that. You know, here's a tip for you guys. If someone's pissing you off, if your girlfriend's pissing you off, you know what? Just get the ball right. Go behind her. Give her a smack on the foot. How's that? Well, I have smacked people on the foot. When I first bought the ball, I was showing my mum what this is, how to play, and mum was sitting there. I threw the ball and it smacked off her foot, and she was not very happy. My mum was not very happy, you know. But coming back to this girlfriend malarkey, guys, you know, yeah, if she doesn't get you a bottle of perfume, if she didn't get you anything for Valentine's Day, just get the ball. Oh yeah, come here, let's take a picture. Make her a bit blindfolded. Grab the ball, throw it, whack. But you know what? I wouldn't do that if I were you, because you might get a slap across the face. So anyway, yeah, excuse my humour. So with the ball, obviously, so it's made out of hard rubber. So I'll just show you what this looks like. These come from Germany. So for those of you, it's like me, it's the rubber's very scratchy. I would say it's rough. You have a bit of a leathery.
Take picture button.
Oh, shut up, voiceover. You have a ball, a leathery part here. I'm not sure what that's for. And you have some holes as well. Those holes allow the bell noise to come out. Just a little hole. You've got 2 or 3 of those. So that is allow the bell to come out, bell noises to come out. So some have 3 bells, some have 2 bells, some balls have 1 bell. I don't know. I've also been told that you have different balls for different levels, but far as I'm aware, most people have told me that they are the same, so that doesn't bother me. Anyway, so yeah, that's what a Goalball is. If you get them from R&RB guys or wherever, do not, because I'll charge you £62 or something. I got it from R&RB for £57. I think, was that including something else I bought? I don't know. But if I remember, Adama wanted to buy one, and he got on a call with them, and they go to him, it was like £62. Like, what the flick? And these are, I just don't know why. And when you go into Amazon, you'll get them for £21, which I think is very reasonable. Because I mean, what's this worth for £64? I think I could probably get what would be worth £64? Maybe an Echo Dot or something, I don't know. But yeah, it's just more expensive than an Amazon Echo Dot. I mean, what the flick? Amazon Echo Dot as well for R&RB. I don't know why. Probably because the Germans charge them a lot when it comes to cargoing these over. I don't know. But yeah, I don't give a piss or I don't give a shit because I've already got one. I've got a ball anyways. So if you're at home, you know, if you haven't got enough space, you've just got a ball. These are basic training drills I'm going to show you for what you can do just to keep yourself going. If you are a person who has got big space at home, these training drills are also for you. So, first training drill. Okay, I'm going to show you. Now, just be very careful with these balls. If you have got young children around, young brothers or sisters, cats or dogs, do not take this ball up, because believe me or not, I've had a bruise on my jaw here when my dad hit me in an accident when I was playing with him. He got me here because I stupidly decided to put my head down and I bashed my cousin in the face, nearly breaking her nose. So these are not children-friendly balls. Well, young children. For those of you who's like probably like 12, maybe 13, you know what you're doing. For those of you who are at a mature age, you know, because this is a very dangerous ball if used in the wrong way. I smacked it off a wardrobe twice. Luckily, I did not break it, or else I think Mum would have done me over badly. But yeah, she was all right with it because she didn't know. Shh, don't tell your mum, guys. All right, don't tell your mum that you got a goal ball. So, no. Well, I had to tell my mum because she was the one who bought it for me. So, so yeah. So the first training drill, okay. After I mentioned, just before coming back to this, be very careful, guys. All right, you know. So just be very careful with these. So the first training drill I'm going to show is how to get the ball from one end into the other end, and also getting it into the back of your opponent's net. Now, before, when I didn't start professional training, I was a person that used to roll the ball. Now, when, if you remember, Adam, me and you used to start in the, sometimes we used to just practice rolling it to each other, hitting the wall. But I'm here to correct all of you today. It's not your fault. It's not my fault. It's no one's fault. Because, you know what, it's life, we learn, okay? I was told, you know what, roll is not going to provide you much of an impact. I would only use a roll method if I only had 3 seconds left to stand up and throw the ball before conceding a penalty, or getting a penalty, and having to deal with it. So I think if you're about 3 seconds late, maybe then you want to get the ball and just quickly roll it, you know, just to at least get it out of your way. But if you've got plenty of time, then I'm here to show you how to literally launch the ball and get a beautiful goal, whether you're playing against RNC or whether you're playing against Fen Tigers, Cambridge Dons. I don't give a shit. I'm just here to show you what to do. So, because I'm a left-hand thrower, I have to have a specific technique you put in place. Now, the way I've gripped the ball is my 5 fingers are all holding the ball. I've got the balls just sitting above my palm. If I want, I can put it in my palm and let go, let the fingers loose. But when I try to roll it, if you're trying to bend down as well, it will just slip out of your hand, which you don't want to do, especially if you do it with such force. You've got so much strength and the ball bounces up and hits your face. Safer option is just grab the ball, grip it with 5 fingers, let it just sit just gently above your palm. And now I'm going to show you how to literally launch it for those of you who are left-handed players like me. Now, I am a left winger and a central defender. My preferred position is a left winger. I did say central defence before, but I just prefer a left winger position. So I'm going to show you from a left winger's point of view how to literally break a goal post. So all I'm going to do is put my right leg forward. So make sure your right leg is forward, so like this. And for those of you, put your right leg forward. Your left leg has to be behind. So for those of you who can't see, you can just use your hand, just feel for your left knee, and kind of make sure that it's backing off, so that it's kind of, your left leg's kind of touching this part of your right leg here. So, right leg forward, left leg back. You're going to bend your right leg forward so that your kneecap comes more out, so as if it's pointing outwards. So your kneecap must be pointed outwards. You must have a bend, and like I said, for the way I describe it for some moves, make sure your leg has that kind of slopey feel. So make sure it's bent from the back. Okay, make sure it's bent. Okay, that's the most important thing you must know. If you don't do this properly, you can seriously injure yourself and do a lot of damage. You must kind of be facing towards your left, so sideways. You grab the ball, in your left hand, you're kind of facing sideways. You're going to kind of rotate your body towards your left. You're going to grip it with your palm. Now, the important thing is, sorry, I forgot to mention, the best technique first is to leave your left arm just relaxed, excuse me, down by your left side, okay? That then allows you just to get into position nicely, to orientate yourself, just get a feel of, you know, just to make sure that you're turning sideways, just to make sure you're okay. You grab the ball. Now, for those of you, you might sometimes find that you can put your hand down by your side if you've got good strength in your left hand. On my left hand, I'm not the strongest person, so what I would do is, for me, or for those of you like me, or just for those of you, because when you're playing goalball, you're blinded up anyways. So, the best thing to do is keep your left arm by your midriff. Not sure if that is your midriff or just near your hip or your pelvis. Keep it just behind your hip. Let the ball sit in your left palm. Okay. Make sure all your fingers are spread out, all 5 fingers, but have got the ball in a decent way, so you know you've got enough control. Rotate yourself sideways. Bend down a bit. Make sure you're kind of bending towards the floor. Make sure your left hand is just inches above the floor. Rotate yourself sideways. Leave your right leg straight, and when you bend, let your hips swing out and launch the ball. So bend, so you're straight at the moment. Now to watch what I do. Okay. You see that? So you swing out after you bend your right leg, and you just throw your hip forward, just fall to the right. And you can see that force coming out from your weight goes into the ball, gravity takes control, bang, straight in. Now, to do it with your right hand, okay, because I'm not a right-handed person, I would struggle to do this. I'll just explain it for you, okay? I will see if I can get somebody to explain it a lot more easier, but I'll give it, all it is, this time you just bend your left leg forward, okay? Keep your right leg back, okay? Bend your left leg forward, making sure the kneecaps out. Just relax your arm on the right side, grab the ball in your right palm, same grip. This time, rotate yourself to the side, bend your left leg forward, swoop forward, okay? With your right hand, just low down to the floor, swoop forward, okay? Just swoop forward, okay? That's how you throw with your right arm, okay? If I was to show you again, just a bit of time waste, but I'd rather you show a proper throw with your right hand than a throw all over the place. I will try my best, guys, if I can find a player, or if, you know, Adama is a right-handed player, get him just to explain you guys what it is you have to do, and hopefully I'll get him to demonstrate with the goal balls if we can. But in the meantime, I'm going to move on to the next training drill. So, I'm just going to move the ball back. I'm going to dribble it back, actually. Even though I'm not a football player, just going to dribble the ball back with my leg because I can't be arsed picking it up. Now, this next drill I'm going to show you, by the way, when it comes to diving, what I would recommend is you lay on the floor, just throw the ball just do a little throw with one of your hands, and just kind of let it sweep it into your chest. So that just helps you to quickly practice your diving. But as it's coming to you, quickly get into the diving position, because I think it helps with your speed. I will be demonstrating some diving drills as well, but unfortunately I can't, because it's just me videoing today. And if I do get my cousin, I'll see if I can get her to video me, and I will go through some diving drills for you. So sorry about that. So that will be my next goal in my next goal ball video. But in the meantime, let's get on with some throwing drills for now. First throwing drill. Very gentle. Like I said, whenever you're going to hold a goal ball in your hand, excuse me, sorry about that again. So, when you're going to hold the goal ball in your hand, it's better to use this kind of grip, especially as if you need to run to give it to somebody, or if you're just a fast walker. But if you're just going to generally have a gentle stroll around, just get your legs going, and you're just going to keep hold of the goal ball. Just rest it against you, kind of towards your pelvis or your ribs. Just keep it in your hands normally. But if you're going to throw and you're going to use the ball, that's when you need to hold it properly so you don't hurt yourself, so you don't hurt any others. Okay, now to start a bit easier, okay, what's going to happen is I'm going to show you a simple bounce technique, just a little catch, like a little catch technique. So like, not a catch, but how to put it, like it's like playing catch with yourself, just letting the ball bounce in the air, grabbing it with one hand. Okay, so I just like to call it on the upper throw, I think, whatever you want to call it, or the upper bounce. Don't know, don't give a shit. So all you got to do is, like I said, spread your fingers out, hold the ball with 5 fingers, make sure the ball is just sitting a bit above your palm. Okay, all I'm going to do, for those of you who are just getting used to things, you might want to keep it a bit close to yourself, gently let it go up, little throws, force it back into your chest, let it froze, let it come back. Just practice with your arm, just letting the ball go up a tiny bit. The scoop back method, scoop back, scoop back. So all that is just letting the ball bounce a tiny bit above your hands when you scoop out, and when it comes back, just let go of it again, let it bounce back, make sure your hand's going back at the same time, and let it hit your chest. Now for those of you, if you think that's a bit too easy, a bit harder, rather than using your chest, just let the ball bounce up a bit higher, just catch it with your arm, and then it'll hit your chest. So, or just stretch yourself forward, just use your chest and then grab it with your arm. So I'll break that down, let it go up, let it come back in your hand, then bring it back into your chest, or just throw it up slowly, let it hit your chest, and then just wrapping your left hand around the ball as the ball just comes a tiny bit below your chest. Okay, that's one basic training drill. Last one, just gently little bounces, throw it on the floor, and then what you want to do is use the scoop method to bring it back up. So the scoop method, you need to have your hand like a shovel. So on the floor, scoop, floor, scoop, floor, scoop, floor, scoop. Oh, sorry, I'll do that again. Last one. Floor, scoop. Now, when you're going to bounce on the floor, same grip, but this time, as you need to have less grip. And the reason why I like to use this grip, because it has less grip, especially when you're going to throw the ball down, and it lets it slip out of your hand a lot easier. So you know what, it makes it a tiny bit easier, so that it gives you a bit more time as well to let the ball go down a bit, and also to let you kind of quickly make that shovel and quickly catch it with your arms or with your shovel, which would be your hand. So there's a couple of training drills for you. Sorry guys, I'm a bit out of breath. Here. So there's a couple of training drills for you, and hopefully in the next video I'd like to do a reaction on a game that we win. Oh, come on, Bowie, sort this out, man. This is not like us. We've done so well recently. You know what? I hate it when we're like losing games. You know, it's just. But we're Blues. We go through that phase. But yeah, anyway, coming back to Goalball. In the next Goalball video for my Goalball series, I'm gonna be hopefully doing some diving drills. Okay, some diving drills, and eventually when I come towards the end, I'm gonna recap everything by hopefully having a Goalball match with one of my cousins. So it's going to be a bit of a 1v1. I know it should be 3v3, but really it's just putting all the skills to the test. So when you do play with 3 people, just to give you an idea of what the coach and what the sport rules are and what you are expected to do when you play Goalball. I'll also see if I can get the right-handed drill explained to you, because I think that's very, very, very important for you tonight, because if you are throwing with your right hand, but if I can though, okay guys, so do not worry, I will help you as best as I can. You know, I want to help you that much. You know what, I want you to get to where you need to be as a Goalball player. And you know what, send this message out to all of your family, relatives, who you know, because you know what, until we don't learn, guys, till we don't explore, we won't learn. And I really like that. You know, I really like that quote, you know, and I personally 100% agree with you, Mr. Adama Driver. Till you don't explore, you will not learn. And I was a person who went through that. Until I didn't explore a sport, I didn't learn. I explored goalball today. I've just learned how to throw. I can get a ball into the net. And here, look here, guys. I'm sitting here on my own YouTube channel, explaining you guys how to do all of this. If you guys have any questions about goalball, anything you want to know, any other kind of goalball videos you want me to do, please, please, please do not hesitate to write down a comment, okay? But apart from that, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Big boy Blue Nose, he's your mate. He's the one who's going to get you all the content and videos. Keep right on. Stop recording.